So I wanted to real quick teach you a bit about Flodesk and how this all works with getting it integrated into your Prophoto site. If you don't already have an account with Flodesk, highly recommend them. I can offer you, I think, a discount code. I think I have one. I don't know. We'll find out. It'll be in the blog post. But nonetheless, when you have a Flodesk account, you log in. It'll instantly land you in your emails dashboard. And what you're wanting to do is go up into Forms. And I love all their little messages. Okay, so these are the forms I've already created. I'm going to go over each one of them with you just so you can understand what each one is for. So let's pretend they don't exist, and we're going to say create new. So these are the options you have, and think of these as like wire templates for your forms. So this one is a pop-up. The pop-up, you can dictate when it should appear on the website. So someone goes to your website, they start seeing it, it can instantly pop up. It can pop up after like 5 seconds. It can pop up after 15 seconds, or it can pop up when they've gone about 30% of the down on the web page. So pretty nifty. You have an option with an image, and then you have an option without an image. So it's just an easy way to have this area, this form pop up for people to see and choose to either fill it in or hit the X to exit out. The next one is a ribbon banner. So this is established within your website. So it's sitting there within a block on your website. When you do these, what I do recommend is not using the header and the text. Delete those when you design them, because you can add those on your own within your Prophoto site. It just makes it easier. It's easier to control the fonts and the styling that way. So all you would be doing is changing the fonts and colors of these blocks and the subscribe button and the text if you want it to read something different. Within those areas. And then the next one is an inline with an image. So unlike the banner where this is kind of like a specific width of your site, this is just a block. This is the shape of it. You'd place it somewhere and it would just sit. It would like it was a graphic. Here's another one designed with Rising Tide, this push that we had when Flodesk released. And then this one is a page, a full page with image. So this is where you get a URL link, and this form lives on a page that's housed within Flodesk. So it's an easy way to make an opt-in where you can just send the link out. So if it be on your Instagram, Facebook, other ways to do it, makes it simple to do it that way. And it's just a page that pops up that's not on your website at all. Yeah, so those are your options. And now I'm going to go back to mine to show you a little bit more, because we'll walk through the same things that's on everyone. So let's start with the pop-up. So I'm going to say edit, even though I'm not really editing it. So this is, hold on. So this is it. That is a glitch on my end. My internet's not super great, so my computer's trying to load things that aren't on that page. But nonetheless, so here we go. This is the pop-up. So this is what I designed it. I threw an image in there. Really simple. You just replace image or add the image if you're doing it for the first time. Text. I changed the fonts to Baskerville to match more closely to what my branding is. This is just Havelica. File or first name, email address, and subscribe. And I changed the subscribe button to this color. Look at this color. I love this color palette. They did so great. So proud of these ladies. So nonetheless, that's how you do that. Once you get this designed and how you want it to be, the next thing you do is hit save. Next. And you get to choose if you want it to show up immediately when visitors land the site, 5 seconds after, 10 seconds, 15, and if they scroll 30% down the page. Choose which one you want. You hit continue. Should we show this to returning visitors? So yes, show it every time, or no, hide it from returning visitors. So this is where somewhere along the line, someone is keeping a cookie count of the IP address of someone's website or someone's computer, and that's how they're able to keep track on if that person's been to your site before and if they should have it. I don't know if it gets recirculated or if it gets cached out at a certain point, but this is kind of personal preference, what you want every time that someone comes to your site. Continue. Should we notify you? And I say, yes, I want a dance party. I'm super stoked someone signed up. Hit continue. And what should happen after this form is submitted? Display a success message. That's what I want. Or I could create a new page on my website. Say if someone was opting in to download something, I after they submit, it redirects to that new page where they can instantly download stuff. That's an option too. So in this case though, I just want to say, yeah, you did it, bravo. Continue. So this is where you get this header code. You need to place this so that this is how Flodesk kind of syncs up to your web page or your website. Because of how Prophoto is set up, it makes it really easy. You don't have to paste it to every page. You just have to get it to the right place on your website. So you copy, however you want to copy. I always do Command C. I'm on an Apple Macintosh, and then you head back to your website. So this is the dashboard. I'm going to go into Prophoto, and you can either go get to this area either hitting customize or go to settings. But if you hit customize, all you do on the left hand side, you just look for the settings option. It's pretty much just mitigates one little step depending on where you're located. Our internet also isn't the greatest right now. We live in a rural area, so things just take a little bit longer to load. A really long thing to load. So you're in the settings section. What you're going to do is go down to advanced, custom code. And here you go, insert into the head area. So this coding is already here. This coding is already here. So what you would do is just paste it, pretend you had code already here before. You would just scroll down to the bottom, hit enter, and hit paste. So there's a good chance you have Pinterest information in here, depending on other apps or programs that need verification. So you might have additional, but you just place it into your head and hit save. Now what will happen when I go live is it'll pop up and say, hey, within 5 seconds. I'm saying, hey, you want to opt in? Yeah, so that's it. I'm going to close. See, settings are right here. So that's how you find it easy if you're just on the normal Prophoto customized landing page. Now let's go back. And now we're going to go to, so when you're done with here, all you have to do is you hit Flodesk, unless you want to edit that thing a little bit more. So the next one I'm going to go over is the ribbon banner. So this one's a little bit more strategic. As I said before, in the template, in the wire template, it will have additional text right here and it'll have a heading. I delete both of those and I recommend you do the same thing for yours. It just allows you to add that text on your website itself instead of doing it here. I'm going to show you now within here. So here's back to my site in the customize section of Prophoto. If I scroll down, I have this block, get on the list. So I'm going to unlock it. I have it on 2 different pages. That's why it's gray. Unlock it. I'm going to just say continue. And this is where, because I have it. I have text already. I highlighted it, and this is supposed to be my was it H2? I wasn't looking. Yeah, H2. And then let's up your coolness game in H4. So I already have my text there. That's why I don't need to do it anywhere else. And then I can easily change it later. Now, what's going to happen? I'm going to say next. Should we notify you when a new subscriber opts in? Yes, notify me. I want a dance party. Continue. What should happen after this form is submitted? Display success message. Okay, so here you have the header code. This is the same code that you had in the other ones. You don't have to add additional code. It is the same numbers. This is just how Flodesk and your website sync together to be able to show what you've controlled in Flodesk to show up on your website. And then you have this inline code. This is what you do need to add. So we're going to say copy. And then we're going to go to my website. Now, here. Oh, are they in the same place? Hold on. So we're going to have to go to dashboard for your WordPress site. And we're going to add a widget because this isn't something that Prophoto has for custom HTML to just add to certain sections. You do it in here first. So you go under appearances, widgets. Now I already have one created, but this is what you would do. You find on this side custom HTML and you're going to just drag it over. And then the content, you're going to hit Command V and paste. And then hit save. I'm not going to title it. If you title it, there's a chance you're going to have to figure out how to delete the title in that section. It'll show up and I don't know how it's going to show up, so I just leave the title out. The way that this works is WordPress is just going to number these. So this is probably HTML1 or HTML2, and this is going to be HTML3. So sometimes you just have to kind of keep track that way and just kind of try it if you have several of these custom HTML sections. I'm going to delete this one because I already have one. And it's right here with the same exact coding. So don't have to do anything else. So once you have that, then you're going to want to go back to your website, Prophoto. You're going to hit Customize. And whatever page you want to be on, again, this is on my home page. And I guess I should back up a second. If by chance you don't have a block yet and you want to figure out how to do that, you go over here to blocks and you're just going to say add new email list sign up. You're going to drag it over. I'm just going to give you an example. Hit that gear icon, make it a different color. Let's make this one just a gray color, just for an example. And then you're going to go back here to elements, hit a text block, bring it over, gear icon, common, you're going to center it, and then your fonts. Oh, I don't have these assigned. You may have yours assigned. I don't. But I'm going to say my normal text for this block is going to be, I don't know, I'll do that one inverted because it'll be white. And then my heading, I don't want it to be H1. I'm going to have it be H2 because it's not that important. I'll say contact heading. So what I'm going to say is sign up now. Email list is fun. Whatever you want it to be. But then here you just make it, that's how you change things. Yeah, pretty simple. So that gives an example. So if you don't have one of these yet, that's how you do it. I'm going to delete this because I already have one created. Now the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to continue. In elements, so over here, elements, scroll down, and you're going to have this block says widget. Just drag it on over. And this is where you select which widget you want. Oh, come on, little guy. There they are. Okay. Again, my internet's not super grand. It takes a little bit. Custom HTML 2. Okay. Now the downside is you can't see exactly what it looks like unless you save it and view it in live mode. So the few things though that you're going to want to change is here, common, space above, space below. Say you want to create just a little bit more space. This is how you would do that in between things. The other thing I do recommend doing is here, hitting the gear icon, finding the block you're in, and then find the row you're in and scroll down a little bit. And it, yeah, I guess I didn't do anything there. So disregard what I was just telling you. And then you hit save, and then let's go see the new website. So the pop-up should come on as well as seeing the ribbon. Doopy doopy doo. All right, here's the website. Oh, hey, fancy seeing you here. Get on the list. So the downside is the pop-up didn't show up because I did select that if someone's been there before to not show it again, and it has shown it for me before. So I'm assuming that's the case. A way for me to check it is over here. Let's do it on Safari. And I'll move this over here so you can see it. austinandco.com. My poor internet. Oh, look guys, it popped up. Now again, my internet's really sucky right now, so this won't be the case for you nor the rest of the world unless you live in rural areas like I do. But yeah, the pop-up happened. Let's double check to see how the ribbon banner looks. Fantastic. That's how you do it, guys. So if you have questions, let me know, and yeah, best of luck.